Hey y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm.
Waking up at dawn, the rooster crows, sunrise painting fields and golden rows. With my hands in the soil, I plant the seeds. Life on the farm, fulfilling all our needs. Oh, farm life where the green grass grows, canyon food and the garden shows. Taking care of animals, big and small. In a simple life, we have it all.
Y'all, it's raining. And it's going to get cold. Now y'all just look like two wet cows. Yeah, y'all decided to venture out of the barn. Lacey and Nancy said they'll brave the rain. So y'all, this is what life is really about on the homestead. You got your good days, your bad days, your nice sunny days, and your cold, wet, and rainy days. Still got to get out and do it. I'm going to try to get dried off a little bit and enjoy me a nice cup of coffee before we get our day started around here. I just wanted to go and show y'all outside what it's really like and take a quick step outside, check on all the animals real quick. But that coffee right there in the back porch is calling my name. I want to send a special thank you to some of our friends in our community. They have put out a community post on their pages asking for help for our channel. So thank you, Chris and Amy at Leonard Mountain Homestead, Joey and Ginger. Joey is at Joe Fix It For You, and Rule at Rule 2IC. So we are asking for your help to get our watch hours up for our channel. We are not too far away, hopefully to meet what we have to become monetized, y'all. I cannot believe we are honestly at this point so quickly. So we have met our subscriber goal for what YouTube requires. We just got to get those watch hours. So if you do not mind, please make sure you are watching our videos. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And make sure you leave a comment. That helps push our videos up into the algorithm. Make sure you share too. Share, like, subscribe, and comment. It helps. So we appreciate all of your support because we could not be where we are at now without you, your help, and the help of our wonderful community. Thanks to all of y'all. Look at that view. Rain or shine, that is still a pretty view.
Alright, so today we're going to make a big old pot of vegetable soup because it is going to be cold. So I've already browned up about 2 pounds of hamburger. Got that going. And of course, Mikey's favorite, okra. I don't care for it that much, but it's good in vegetable soup, I will say that. Then I've already opened this one. A big bag of the mixed vegetables. It's got the carrots, corn, beans, and peas in it. A bottle of tomato juice. Chicken broth gives it some good flavor, y'all. But I will tell you, we've never tried it in vegetable soup, but she went out to our kitchen garden and pick some cabbage. And I've got a pile of it over there washed up. And later on, after this cooks for a few hours, I'm going to put the cabbage in there and let it continue cooking with it.
Y'all come along with us while we finish up our chores today and get everything ready for this cold weather coming in. Loretta's eating all the crumbs. Is that good, girl? She said, whoa. She said, I didn't know you were standing there. What you think, Lacey? Nancy, are you playing in the mud, girl? She said, let's go for another round.
Lacey said she don't know what's going on. She says proud to be part of the movement.
Yeah. Ruby said she keeps taking shortcuts.
Yeah.
Y'all, it is very interesting to watch your animals' behavior, especially when you have different types of weather moving in. It's like they know before we do. So we always like to watch how the animals are acting and behaving to also help get us better prepared.
It's always good to watch your animals because they can tell when the weather's going to change. They can sense it in the air before we can. So it's good to pay attention to them and watch them because they'll tell you what's going on.
Y'all gonna have to be shut up in the barn for the next couple of days? You out here getting plenty of exercise now? Is that what it is?
They done got all muddy.
Yeah, they have. Yep, I thought so. Rooster says he agrees. The rain has let up a little bit, enough for us to get out here, get some hay down, in the barn and get all these critters fed. Make sure everything is battened down really good for them so they'll all stay nice and warm. So I'm gonna let hubby on through the gate here and let's get this done. He likes to help with the farm work. So we are just going around, like I said, making sure that all these critters have plenty of bedding, nice warm areas to lay, nice clean water troughs, because if we get this bad storm like they're saying we are, and their water freezes over, we want to make sure that there's nice clean water in these troughs and it is completely full. Y'all, the wind is picking up a little bit, but the sun is showing its face. And we're up here getting this coop cleaned out for them real good before the weather comes in. As you can see, hubby has gone around. And you want to explain?
I just put up some of this wind barrier. It's actually stuff you buy at Lowe's just to cover the side of a house when you're putting siding on a house. It's pretty cheap. You get like a 40, 50 foot roll of it. It works perfect for this. And I can take it back off. It's kind of heavy duty, kind of like a little bit like burlap. So I can actually take it off and roll it back up and staple it back up next year. So it works good for that, keeping the wind off the chickens and stuff.
Yeah, so we did have a tarp up here, a cloth tarp, and it started ripping a little bit when it got really windy one day. And so we came back through and hubby put this up, keep the wind off of these chickens and turkeys up here over the next couple of days, y'all.
Yeah.
So we're up here, like I said, we're getting all this cleaned out. We're gonna bring up some new shavings for them, fill their water up, make sure they got plenty of feed. And you know, it's always good when you know that bad weather is coming in too, to give them just a little bit of extra just in case the weather does not permit for you to get up here for a little while. So that's what we're out here doing today.
All right, as y'all can see, Shepherd is out and roaming around in the pasture. He is happy, and we still put him in his pen when we feed him because, like Mikey has said, he is food aggressive. So we have to put him in there to keep him away from the other animals and all. But I wanted to walk over here and show y'all. I have put up an electric fence, and Shepherd is staying in the pasture now, not having any problems. Plus this will keep coyotes and stuff out too. I might come back and put another row up here, or maybe even another one, put two more, put one more there and one more there. But it is working really good. Having no problems with Shepherd getting out anymore, climbing over the fence. And he's just so heavy, he was walking up and actually squishing the fence down and just stepping right over it. I've watched him numerous times. So this keeps Shepherd in and safe, because we don't want him just roaming the whole hillside. We want him to stay in the pasture, watching over our animals. And I don't want him getting out there needlessly and getting in confrontations with coyotes. If the coyotes get in the pasture, that's a different story. But I don't want him just all over the hillside fighting with any coyotes or anything needlessly. So we just got this fence up. Like I said, it keeps the coyotes away, keeps Shep in, keeps him in his pasture, and keeps him safe. So it's a little added security for us and for Shepherd. All right, y'all, so we got the chicken coop. She's got the chicken coop cleaned out and putting down a nice heavy layer of brand new shavings for the chickens and the turkeys. And y'all can hear Tom David. He's having fun talking to the two turkeys.
Yeah, it's nice to have the chickens and the turkeys out in free range, like, you know, that's what we want them to do.
Yeah.
And when we had those predators come in, it's kind of hard. So that fencing will hopefully help keep predators out and Shep in.
Yeah. Yeah. He was doing what he's supposed to do, but he needs to stay in his fenced in area and not quite go so far.
Yeah. I just want to know he's protected.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling them I don't want him out there fighting with a coyote just out in the woods needlessly.
Right.
If one gets in the pasture, that's a different story, but...
Right.
Almost through with this chicken coop, then we'll be heading down to the pigs and heading down to the other chicken coop. All right, y'all.
All right.
I got a nice thick layer of shavings to keep them warm.
Scratch around in.
Yeah.
I'll come in here and they'll have all that up underneath the roosting nesses, roosting box.
Yeah. Yeah, they like to scatter it about now.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's show y'all some happy campers here. They all are excited, including Tom David right there, to be out. And we are taking the chickens that are down there with Tom David and placing them down at the picnic shelter with those chickens. So we'll be showing y'all that. Hello, ma'am.
So we've got some hay put down in the barn, and we'll come up and open up more stalls if needed. They all like to lay here in this little common area. Brought them up a big bale of hay. We'll get that broken up for them. And got them a water bucket up here. I think I might bring another one, put over in the other corner over there, just in case they can't get down to their water troughs. But they are going to be nice and warm up here. And probably going to get hubby to recover the doorway with a tarp. We did have one up there, and old Nelson tore it to pieces. So we'll probably get that recovered with another tarp. And Shep is enjoying the day. He is being such a good boy, staying in his boundaries. And he is just following us around and helping us get all of our chores done today. Mm-hmm. So we're going to fix to go put some hay up in his house so he'll be nice and warm. And as always, if it gets too cold and Shep needs to come inside, he's got his own room.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. But he tends to like the colder weather. Now, if it's summertime, that's a different story.
Yeah.
He likes to come in and in the cool and lay down on the tile floor in the den. And that is just heaven to him. But the wintertime, he likes to be outside.
Yeah.
And so hopefully leaving this water bucket up here too, being inside the barn, maybe we won't have as much of a problem with that freezing over as we would with their water troughs. But we will definitely keep an eye on it and make sure that we don't have to come up here and break some ice. And those chickens are enjoying being out.
Yes, they are.
Got some feed out there for them. Got them 2 water bowls. And their feed is full. I think I'm going to bring them another bowl of feed up here too, just in case. Say it's always better to have extra and be overly prepared than not enough and underprepared, isn't it, buddy?
Well, Shay is over here enjoying him some hay. And we did move Nelson over here. We are pretty 100% certain that Loretta is bred. And we just want to keep all the male goats, hey buddy, all the male goats separated from the females because Candy just had her babies. So we will be keeping Shay and Nelson over here in their own separate pen away from all the girls. That way they'll have a little bit of peace and quiet away from all these rambunctious males. And they seem to be getting along really good. So we'll see how that goes. As you can see, all the babies is coming up seeing mama. Shepherd's jealous. He wants all the attention. He's like a big teddy bear.
Down here at the chicken coop and getting this closed off, and y'all, it may not be the prettiest thing, but it'll work and serve its purpose and keep that cold wind and breeze we got coming through off of these chickens, give them a warm place to roost and nest. Got all those other chickens moved down here in the pen with Tom David. So we've got, what did you say, hubby? 32?
Yeah, 32.
32 chickens down here now and 3 roosters. So we're hoping they're all going to get along with each other. Hopefully. And we'll see how this goes. But pretty much all the chickens minus the silkies are in this coop down here together. So
yeah, but it's just too many places to go and feed chickens, so trying to combine them together a little bit.
Right. Well, we're past the stage of they're old enough now to be brought down here and intermingle with the rest of the chickens. So that's why we had so many different areas. Once they hatch out and they're younger, we try to keep them separated for a little while till they get big enough to mix them in with the bigger chickens. So they're closed off pretty good down here. Keep the wind off of them. And of course that area right there is open, so they can get some fresh air. But this will at least keep them warm in here. It stays pretty warm down here too, because all this other side over here is closed off. So that'll be enough to keep the wind and cold off of them.
Yeah, and as y'all can see, the sun sets over there on the side, that piece of tin right back here. The sun sets right over here.
On this side?
Yeah,
on this side of the
that
tin.
side there. So it'll actually, I put the blue side of the tin out so it'll reflect the sun a little bit better and pick up heat better and keep it warm in here for them on the cold days. So.
Yep. So, I think they're all good down here. We got them some feed, a little bit of fresh shavings, some nice clean water, plenty of water, y'all. And hubby always brings them some straw down here. They love scratching in the straw. Getting all that hay seed out of there. But I think they like this coop down here.
Yeah, they all seem happy. They're content, quiet.
Yeah.
They're not loud. They're just kind of...
Yeah, they have plenty of room down here. They're not so right on top of each other.
Yeah. Look how much rain we've already got, how muddy the pig pen is. It is a mess down here. But as y'all can see, I told y'all I was going to get their house finished up. They got some fresh bedding in there. And it's walled in all the way around. So they are happy. They love their new house. Got some fresh water that they will quickly dirty up. So everybody's happy. Everybody's got their fresh bedding. So everybody be good and hunkered down for the night and for the cold weather that's coming. What you think, Oreo?
All right, y'all. I think we have pretty much got everything battened down and ready for this cold weather coming in. You know, last time they said we were getting some cold weather as well, and we didn't get near what they were calling for. So, but this time around, y'all, I have a feeling we might get a little bit worse. We'll see. But this needed to be done. We've got February coming in. That's one of our colder months as well. So the last thing on our list today is to get up some firewood, take it up to the house so we can have some up there in case we need it. Hubby, I think we pretty much got it all taken care of and under control, and we appreciate all of y'all coming along with us the past couple of days, just helping us get everything battened down and everything ready for whatever weather is to come our way in the next day or two.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be pretty good here. We got plenty of vegetable soup and firewood, and all the critters have warm places to stay, plenty of food and water.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of that homemade jelly on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a big bowl of that vegetable soup.
I'm looking forward to the vegetable soup and a nice warm shower.
Yeah.
Because, y'all, the wind is starting to pick up. The rain thankfully let up for us today so we could get the rest of this finished. And but the wind's picking up, and it is getting a little bit colder. And, of course, I'm wet and nasty and dirty. So I'm looking forward to that nice warm shower and throwing some cozy PJs on and sitting in front of that fire tonight, eating my vegetable soup. But I did want to say, again, thank you very much to all of you for supporting our channel and helping us reach our goals to get monetized, y'all. I cannot believe we are almost there. Just a little more ways to go, and that's where we need your help. Please just make sure you are subscribing, comment, even if you just pop in and say, hey, y'all. Give us a thumbs up and share any of our videos whenever you can. And we greatly appreciate it. Put us in your watch later playlist. I know Mr. Glenn, one of our subscribers, does that for us. And he goes back and re-watches and sets it up in his watch later playlist and lets our videos just play. And we couldn't thank all of you enough. It's been an amazing journey already, and I am looking forward to seeing where my progress is going to be a year from now, with as much as I'm learning day to day that I can share with all of you and hopefully inspire anybody that's looking into this type of lifestyle that has never been raised up doing this and knows nothing about caring for livestock or gardening, because to be quite honest with you, y'all, when you're competing up against other farmers and homesteaders that also have YouTube channels that have been doing this their entire lives, that have grown up in this lifestyle, versus me that is completely new walking into this blindfolded and learning day to day as I go along, and to be able to share that with y'all. You know, sometimes for this old city girl, you know, it can get a little intimidating, but that's where I appreciate our YouTube community for the information that you share out for people like me and other people out there that want to learn and do and live this lifestyle, because it is definitely a lifestyle change.
Yes.
And so much knowledge to be gained. Nobody's ever going to have all the answers, and that's where we learn from each other. So hopefully my experience and all of this and showing you my progress along the way will inspire all of you as well. We appreciate y'all being here. Y'all please keep Trump in your prayers.
Yeah.
Y'all will be watching this the day of. So today, which will be tomorrow once we post this video.
Yeah.
But for y'all, we'll be watching it the day of. So we're going to say today is the big day.
Yeah.
And we are so excited
Very.
to have some new leadership over our country and getting everything on track. But we still have to do our part, and it starts at our local level. So anytime election comes up or you have your local officials in office, make sure you're staying on top of them, that they're doing their job that we elected them in office for. And with this cold weather coming in and as windy as it is, y'all please continue to keep our neighbors in our Appalachia region in your prayers. There's a lot of people that are still displaced, trying to get their lives together, and especially too with the wildfires that have been hit in California. There's a lot of people being displaced right now, and we need some new leadership in office to step up and help our fellow citizens out in a crisis like this, because we're sure not getting it with what we have now, and haven't got it in the past 4 years. Nothing but a created mess that Trump is going to have to work very hard to get us out of. But we have to do our part. He can't do it by himself. Y'all take care out there. Y'all be safe. God bless.
God bless.
Taking care of animals, big and small. In this simple life, we have it all.
Y'all come back and see us soon.